And time. Hello and welcome. My name is Vlad. And today I want to share something really special with you. It's my personal memories and invite you to this memory journey. But firstly, have a look at the menu while I grab my coffee and bring some ice to my glasses. Thank you. So, today as a mixologist, I'm not only mixing the coffee, but also not only mixing the ingredients, but also a coffee. So for my warm design beverage, I want to brew espresso using the two different coffees in ratio 1:1, using the 20 grams in. One coffee is from Kotovo Farms from Panama. It's washed geisha. I choose this coffee because of floral profile. And second coffee is from Colombia. It's also geisha. It's a honey processed coffee. And I choose this coffee because it's so nice and delightful with the stone fruits. It's from El Placer, which is located in Quindío region. So this mix gives me so much complexity, supporting with the floral notes. And I'm using 20 grams in, and I get approximately 60 grams out. So extraction time was almost 19 seconds. And now I'm going to leave it over here and move on to a cold drink. So as you know, most memories don't start with the words. They start with something soft and invisible, like flavor or aroma. Imagine you're having a fun time back then in the countryside, in your summer holidays. And what could be better to share a frozen cold bottle of cola with your friends? For me, back then and even now, was nothing better. That's why I want to recreate this drink using my coffee and ingredients. So for this brew, I'm using an AeroPress, 45 grams of coffee and 150 grams of 92 degrees water. And this also combination of two different coffees that I mix in ratio 1:1. Firstly, it's from Panama. It's a geisha variety. It's from Finca Deborah. I choose this coffee because of the floral flavor profile. This reminds me orange blossom. And the process are carbonic naturation natural. The second coffee is from Colombia. It's a Java variety from Las Flores, which is located in Huila region. And I choose this coffee because of beautiful sweetness that reminds me strawberry and a cherry. And now, this AeroPress is going to sit for around 2 minutes to highlight the body and provide a solid base for my drink. Also highlight the sweetness. Move on to the spirit base. So, first is going to be 20 ml of Salute Vanilla Vodka. I use it to get the caramel notes in my drink. Then 10 ml of Japanese coffee gray whiskey. I use 10 ml to highlight the notes of maltiness. Then 20 ml of Japanese lime liqueur that's made out of lime, sugar, and alcohol. I use 20 ml, not just to boost the body and the acidity, but also provide the notes of lime. And that reminds me a cola. 30 ml of white miso cordial that's created out of 10 grams of miso paste per 1 liter of water, highlighted with 2 grams of citric acid, and finished with 100 grams of sugar. This ingredient brings me white peach notes. And then 2 dashes of the plum pita to achieve a bubblegum taste. And just 2 drops of 20% salute solution that they create out of kombu. And a kombu, what is it? It's a Japanese seaweed that brings so much umami flavors that only highlight the flavors, but also balance them all together. And now it's time to press my AeroPress. So, after that, we're going to mix our drink using the classic stirring method that's helped me dilute my drink to approximately 10%, but also cool it down to temperature around 10 degrees. And temperature is really, really important in this drink, as it brings out so much florality. So the final temperature of this drink is going to be around 10 degrees. And this temperature brings so much florality that reminds me elderflower, orange blossom, supported with this white peach stone fruit sweetness, caramels, and hints of cola. As you see, this drink could be very easy pre-mixed All you need is just freshly brewed coffee. This drink gonna be highball style, cold, refreshing, and fizzy. But how to achieve this fizzy texture? Of course, we need some CO2. That's why I'm using my soda stream technique to get a carbonized drink. Approximately adding 5 to 6 grams per liter, I get a fizzy texture. As you see, this drink could be easily stored in your fridge and be ready for a service in any mixological bars or bars with a coffee and good spirits routine. So judges, now is the fun part, is the testing. So for that, I will kindly ask you first to make 2 big sips. You will evaluate orange blossom, supported with the elderflower, white peach, caramel, and a hint of cola. Then make a second sip. Then eat my garnish that I'm gonna serve it for you today. Fully eat it, and your flavors completely change. You achieve cherry cola, purple grapes, and a bubble gum. So judges, my garnish is also ingredient for my drink. For this, I use 5 grams of cherry juice supported with 1 gram of calcium lactate to get a sphere shape. And this technique called spherification. So, this drink are ready for you. 2 big sips, then a garnish, and then 1 more third sip. Thank you. So now we should move to my warm drink. That's really inspired me by something that changed my life, an opportunity to ruin my life. This brings me so much calmness and confidence. This drink called Trip to Panama. It's an imagination of blooming season on a farm. This brings so much florality and calmness to myself. For that, I'm gonna use my double shot espresso and 2 combinations of the geisha OTC, then 20 ml of mango absolute vodka that brings so much passion fruit notes, 5 ml of plum liqueur that's called umeshu, made out of plum and sugar. I use it to get a watermelon. Then 20 ml of milk purified passion fruit juice to achieve the papaya notes. I mix 20 grams of milk and 80 grams of passion fruits. Then during the difference of acidity, the proteins I break, I filter it and achieve the papaya notes. And then 20 ml of white mist cordial. This is the same ingredient from previous round. That's bring me a peach notes. And now, as you see, I mix it in my thermo mixing using the stirring and the heating element. This drink could be also very easy pre-batched and served over bar or even in your home. But especially, it's very cool in coffee and good spirits coffee shops. So this drink is going to be layered. This reminds me a little bit Irish coffee because my final ingredient is a cold foam that's created out of jasmine cold brew tea, using the 10 grams per liter to achieve the florality. And it's very important to exactly drink it as I will serve it to you. So this drink gonna be warm, consisting of 2 layers. First layer is gonna be around 15 degrees out of foam, and the bottom gonna be around 45 degrees. So first sip brings you so much florality out of geisha. You have a bergamot, jasmine, and elderflower supported with the white peach. And the second sip gonna be a little bit warmer, so your temperature completely change, and you bring so much tropical fruit. That reminds me papaya, passion fruit, and watermelon. Here you go. Welcome to Trip to Panama. So judges, for me it was a pleasure to share these memories and create a new one. Time.
Thank you very much.